Alright, so hello to everyone. After hundreds of requests, I'm finally making the tutorial for this move. And it took me a bit to release, mainly because I was sleepy as hell, bro. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something new. First thing first, make sure you got your mouse block ready. And for the properties, leave them all alone except for replace if skill is occupied. This is mainly if you have the replace option of add, aka the blue one, but I suggest that you still keep it on. Now for the conditions, you will need to have a target condition set to false, since the skill will use resolute slash, which needs a target. Alright, so now that we're at the main timeline, I'm gonna show every animation. So this is from Nanami. It's the new ultimate move, set it to 1.3 speed, and this is execution. Execution will basically allow you to aim in the air, so you can do something like this. You can basically just aim in the air, it's very cool. Now this is the velocity block. You can put its value to like anything, it just has to be in any direction. You want it to be unlasted. I say to last for basically almost a second, and for the last it should not probably be this long. You can probably set it to like 1 or something like 2. Let's just do 2, and that's it, basically it. This is some sound effects. It's for the Dismantle. It's very quiet, so I had to repeat it a couple times. And this is another sound effect, which is separate. I think this, yeah, it's the Sukuna voice line. I'm gonna have all of these sound effects, paste them very quickly. You can just join my Discord and copy them from there. And next, you add those lightweight, and then you add this glow. The glow is mainly just for, you know, to look cool. Next, this is the ratio break animation, another ratio break 4 animation, which you might be asking on why, but it's mainly so that everything will come out looking smooth. Just have its speed set to 0.08 and copy the timeline here. And to give you an example why we're doing this, look at this. I'm not gonna go into it yet, since we're still at the first blocks, but we're gonna get there soon. This is the 360 wind. I put it here for some reason. Use the values, by the way. But like, I'm pretty sure you can just remove it and still be fine. This is, oh my god, I did not realize that was the impact frame. Alright, so this is the impact frame. It's very simple. To do impact frames, you're basically just having a Clash VFX at a very high size, and you want it to have like a black color, that's all. You can also increase its amount, but like it gets laggy if you increase it too much. This is just for the arm VFX. Here's the values. It's like when you want to shoot out the Dismantle. This is basic. Oh, hold up. I'm going a little bit too quick. These are the colors, opacity, size, art size, the shine, values. Use everything here. This is all for you, like the user that's doing it. And this is VNext. Oh yeah, this is basically just for VFX stuff. Like it's just a win expand, very simple. just at an eye opacity, and size and out size are these. Also use the time as well. This is basically when you're gonna throw out the dismantle, or when you wanna throw out the dismantle here. As you can see, there's like a win expand here. It's just for coolness factor. And this is just a Zash effect. It's like to replicate a swing. I think you can even increase its opacity a little bit. I think 0.9 maybe? Yeah, something like that. And the size, oh yeah, the art rotation is mainly the biggest thing, and the rotation as well. You just set them to that. And energy sparks, it's kinda just here, but I just added it for shit and giggles. I don't know what I was doing. And oh yeah, we're at this part, and you just copy this timeline and have the speed set to default. So you don't really have to touch the speed, you just have to set this timeline. Like, yeah, the animation timeline. And one thing, this is still the Nanami animation, right? The ultimate animation. Next, this is just Dismantle. If you don't know how the Dismantle VFX really works, is that it has to have an out position that is higher than 0 to actually show up. It has to just be higher than 0. As you can see, nothing's happening. But once I raise it, even by 0.1, it's gonna show up. Yep. I've also heard of a trick, like you can just have it at like minus 1000 or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, just have it. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, just have it back to 30. Have its rotation to be this size, out size, time. You know, shake medium. Shake, you can increase the shakiness by increasing its amount. For example, you just have it at 1 for now. You can tweak it though, doesn't really matter. The other values for shake don't really matter as well. Just amount is the one that's important. This is just another dismantle. Very simple. You can just copy its rotation. Now this, you just go through. Now there's not really a lot of differences between these dismantles. It's just colors and out position, so I'm just gonna go through them real quickly. Oh yeah, for this one, for some reason I have 2 of them. You can have just one, but they're basically the same thing. And yeah, oh yeah, this is the hitbox. It's very straightforward. You set its position to be 24, like 24 in the z-axis, and the size should be this as well for the sun. For the sun, it doesn't even have to be this. No. You can have it to even 1.5, since it doesn't really matter. You will see why the stun doesn't really matter as long as it's like something like 1.5. For the damage, you set it to like 1.15, and for the damage type, personally I just give it to like bullet type. And the properties here, I think you can do whatever you want, but some of the properties that you need are clear knockback, cancel enemy, and hit ragdoll. Hit ragdoll is so that like when the opponent is knocked, like when the victim is knocked down, you can still hit them. And clear knockback is so that the animations play out, because if clear knockback is not there, overlap the actual victim animations will try to force on the victim. And these are just some sound effects. You just add some weights. You can see this is just a hit cancel. And this is just a velocity block for the victim. Just copy this. Okay, so for the last hit, you can also just have it to like 0.15. The ragdoll animations will, since there are like a lot, this is just a small part of them. But like in the wall skill, there's a lot. So if you want to paste it in my Discord server, this is just White Strike It. It's from Maito. Here. And you have its speed set to like 0.6. For the last hit, you can also just have it to like 0.15. Pretty much. This is just a star, right? This is just star VFX. Very straightforward. You can copy the values. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's anchored to the right arm, so make sure to check that out. I was like, wait. And this is for the victim. Just copy the properties. This energy sparks. Same for this one. Let's copy these properties, and this is also slash. This is sort of like you're always facing the victim in this wall. Dismantle barrage thingy. This is for the speed, so that they get knocked away, I think. Not too sure what I was doing on this one, but like, I guess. And oh yeah, these are all stars, black stars, and there's a red star. So you might be asking why. Basically, how this works is that you can have like an outline type of thingy with star by having the smaller star be surrounded by a bigger star which has a different color. So for this case, it's like just this. I don't know why I put all of these stars. You can just have one. And this is the Dismantle animation. This is strong Dismantle animation from Ian Tsukuno. You set its speed to 0.45, and this is just pretty much for the victim. This is for you, the user. This is for the victim. Wait, actually. Also for the color here, you properties, I was about to forget. These beams. I'll just go through them very quickly. For this one, I think you don't have to add it since it kinda gets lost in the all the effects barrage. So this ring instead, it's also pretty useful. It looks kinda cool. This, I don't remember what sound effect it is, but you can add it. This 360 wind still for the victim. For the last hits, as always, you can always just mess around with them, because I was just lazy. Now, oh yeah, we're at the A branch. Now, for those who don't know how elastic branches work, it's that basically anyone who you lasted in the last couple seconds, okay, the given time frame that you gave out, is gonna get a branch first on them. For example, in this case, it's gonna get this branch first on them. Like, they will use this skill themselves. You could understand using the skill. And yeah, now getting to actually the skill itself, you can just copy these properties. It's pretty simple. I don't think I have to explain how everything works, but basically what I'm gonna explain how this works in two. Okay, so there's an hitbox that can only hit the user. Well, actually, okay, so there's an hitbox. There's an hitbox block that actually can hit the user, but also it's everyone else, and it doesn't cancel them though. It's like this hitbox will be the one that the main target will be getting damage from. It's not gonna cancel them, because if you turn on cancel, then it's gonna cancel this skill, which won't like let them continuously use it, and thus nullifying the damage that you wanted to deal on them. Next, there's the other hitbox, which cancels enemies and is blockable, but it doesn't hit the user. This is basically the hitbox if anyone else other than the user, like other than the victim, the main victim, is near the dismantle barrage. Next, you had a wait and then a loop block. So you might be asking what a loop block might be, and basically, in simple terms, it's just a loop block. Like, it just goes back depending on the amount that you gave here. For example, if I were to give loop back 1, it would only loop this wait 90 times. This is loop amount is just how many times it's gonna loop. So like it's gonna just go run this wait 90 times, and then once 90 times have passed, it's just gonna stop. If I were to instead increase it by 2, it's gonna loop the hitbox here and just do it over and over and over again. And if I were to put like 3, it's gonna loop all of these 3 over and over again for 90 times. And yeah, that's basically how the target will receive its damage. And next, back to the main branch. This is a white strike 8 animation. It's pretty simple. It's from Mito. Awakening. You just have it to looped, and the last state property to set to something, as long as like it plays on the victim. And clash, this is for the victim as well. I don't know why it's on the arm. Let me just fix it there. Okay, so here's the values for the clash effects. I fixed it completely. Here's the color, here's the amount. And for this one, it's basically gonna follow the same logic as the other star thingy. As smaller star, like a smaller star into a big star, and pretty much you can copy its position. Oh, and one important thing is that you want it to be anchored to the right arm, because one thing that I discovered is that you can make it so that like the star follows the trajectory or like the rotation of the right arm. So if you were to have like an animation like white strike it would make it seem like the star is moving while it actually isn't. And you just do the same thing, except that like it's in the opposite direction. Pretty much. I don't think I have to show the values, since like they're pretty simple to understand. I added a 0 weight, so like it's easier to order. You don't have to, but I highly recommend it, because like it helps a lot when working with so many VFX at once. And yeah, it is the same logic as before, except that this one, actually wait, okay, I was confused. This one, it's black and white, Very simple. This is cleave. It's a small cleave. These are the properties here. Next is a glow. So like it seems like to get it, you know, just for more VFX. This is energy sparks, so that like seems like blood. As always, just remember to change the last it. This is another cleave. This one is white instead. It transitions to red. And you add a shake light. For example, I added a shake light on myself and a shake light on the victim. Now the clash VFX, you know. This one has high opacity, but it's like a little bit laggy. So you can just decrease it or just remove it. This one is a burst VFX. Very nice. You just wanted to have like an high opacity. Wind expand is pretty straightforward as well. The position, the amount, you know. 360 wind. Weak lightning, which makes it look even cooler, I think. Let's say. And the light. The light is mainly for dark areas. That's where it truly shines, I'll be real. Now blood for the little effects. Also for the light VFX, you can just like here are the properties. You need an absurd amount. So it's actually I show on the real. And the blood, you just increase its size to make it burst further. You increase its amount, like increase the amount of blood pools. Now there's a sound ID, and this is sort of like the victim gets knocked away each time a loop happens. It's pretty simple as well. Last it you can always trick in as always. You had a slight weight, for example I did 0.1, which is 1 millisecond, and you want to you want to have these exact values. It's like there's a lot of VFX that is being looped, so and you get this. You get this sound effect and this velocity block thingy. Why, you may ask? Is mainly because otherwise the victim is not gonna stay in the air. If you are in the air, the victim is just gonna fall down to the ground, which isn't very cool. And these, I'm pretty sure these are impact frame. You just have a, like I explained earlier. These are check. Oh yeah. Now, this is a check. It's basically a semi-empty branch which will go inside the victim and check if they have enough HP. Like right now, they don't have anything. Like I just added a glow to it right now. I don't know why I did this, but like basically it's gonna check if the victim has enough HP. And if they have below a certain HP, it's gonna finish her. But like, you don't want this check branch to have any condition at all. This is just so like the branch, like, you're able to access the victim HP. So just have this at -1, and for the finisher branch, it's a lot with ears, everything. I'm just gonna show you guys the VFX like this since it's much quicker. Now for the magic kick, this magic kick is pretty simple. It's just for more VFX. This is the sound. You can just copy it and paste it for yourself. There's this input frame, and this visibility thingy, which will make it so their body will go invisible and die by the 8-box block that hits the user, which in this case is the victim, which will do 26 damage, which will be enough to kill them. Yeah, that's basically it for the finisher one. Now that we're back, let me find this. But yeah, after this, you just want to like have this sound effect, set up this, and you just have this big dismantle. You just copy its properties here. This other big dismantle as well. I added some win streaks, but like they're pretty relevant. These are the values. The main thing is the position. You can change its size. Since right now it's kind of just mid. And you just add a clash, shine. No. This you just have it at an eye opacity, eye amount. Wind ring, you know, just the normal stuff. This is, I'm pretty sure it's the AN arrow, yeah, the AN flame arrow. This is for you, the user, and this is for the victim. They're gonna get like staggered. This is like gonna be the last dismantle at the end. And just copy these properties. Then there's this, which also is quite a little bit laggy. Just add this, just a dismantle star. You know how it works. Black Flash is mainly just for more VFX, so like it's a pretty good VFX because it works on a lot of things, not just Black Flashes. Shake medium, this for the opponent as well, the victim. It's just gonna make them like get like ragdoll, like knocked back. But they're not gonna actually be ragdoll, they're just gonna have this animation. You can just copy these properties. It looks very cool, I think. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You just do this site, wait, and then cancel this. And here we are. Yep. That's basically it. There's also the finisher. Hold up. Which goes in. Yep, that's it.